Have you ever wondered why some retirees keep nearly every dollar of their retirement income, while others lose thousands every year to state taxes? The difference often isn't how much money they saved, it's where they live. Most retirees focus on federal taxes, Social Security, Medicare, and inflation. But after reviewing retirement plans for years, I've noticed one mistake that quietly costs people tens of thousands of dollars over retirement. They never compare state tax rules before deciding where to live. Today, we're ranking the 5 best states for retirement income taxes and the 3 worst states, based on how they treat Social Security, pensions, 401k withdrawals, IRA distributions, property taxes, healthcare access, and other retirement costs. And one of the best states on this list is probably not the one you're expecting. Before we begin, this video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered tax, financial, or legal advice. Always consult a qualified professional regarding your specific situation. Let's start with the states that can take the biggest bite out of retirement income. The 3 worst states for retirement taxes. Number 3, Vermont. Vermont is beautiful. The scenery is incredible. The quality of life is attractive. But retirement taxes tell a different story. Many retirees discover that a significant portion of their retirement income may still be subject to state taxation. Pensions, retirement account withdrawals, and portions of Social Security can become part of the state's tax calculations, depending on income levels. Add in relatively high property taxes and estate planning considerations, and the financial picture becomes much less attractive. The lesson? Never confuse a great place to visit with a great place to retire financially. Number 2, Minnesota. Minnesota consistently ranks well for healthcare and quality of life. That's the good news. The challenge is that many forms of retirement income can still be subject to state taxation. For retirees living primarily on pensions, retirement account withdrawals, and investment income, the annual cost can add up quickly. When I speak with retirees considering relocation, many focus exclusively on healthcare access. Healthcare matters, but so does keeping more of your retirement income. You need both sides of the equation. Number 1, California. This one surprises very few people. California offers amazing weather, world-class healthcare, and incredible lifestyle opportunities. But it can also be one of the most expensive places to retire from a tax perspective. While Social Security receives favorable treatment, many other retirement income sources do not. Pensions, traditional retirement account withdrawals, and other taxable income can significantly increase annual tax costs. Then you add housing expenses, insurance costs, cost of living pressures, and many retirees find themselves spending far more than expected. For some people, California is still worth it. For others, the numbers simply don't work. Now for the 5 best states. Number 5, Iowa. Iowa doesn't get much attention in retirement discussions. Maybe it should. Many retirees overlook Iowa because they immediately think about winter weather. What they miss is how retirement income is treated. For retirees seeking tax efficiency, Iowa has become much more attractive in recent years. The cost of living remains reasonable, housing is affordable, and retirees who prioritize financial stability often find Iowa surprisingly appealing. The trade-off? Cold winters and fewer big city amenities. If that doesn't bother you, Iowa deserves a closer look. Number 4, Nevada. Nevada attracts retirees for a simple reason: no state income tax. That alone gets attention. But Nevada also offers relatively low property taxes and a favorable overall tax environment. Las Vegas and Reno continue attracting retirees from higher tax states looking to stretch their retirement dollars. The biggest concern? Healthcare access. For healthy retirees, this may not be a major issue. For those planning long-term medical care needs, it's something worth evaluating carefully before making a move. Number 3, Pennsylvania. This is the state most retirees completely overlook, and honestly, I understand why. People hear the words state income tax and immediately move on. That may be a mistake. Pennsylvania treats many common retirement income sources extremely favorably. For many retirees, pensions, Social Security, and retirement account withdrawals receive treatment that surprises people once they actually examine the rules. I've spoken with retirees who automatically assumed Florida would save them money. Then they compared the numbers. Some discovered Pennsylvania delivered nearly identical tax results, while providing lower insurance costs and easier access to family. That's why running the numbers matters more than following headlines. Number 2, Tennessee. Tennessee earns its place near the top. No state income tax, no estate tax, relatively low property taxes, reasonable living costs, strong healthcare options in major metropolitan areas. Sounds almost perfect. But there is one factor retirees often overlook: sales taxes. Many people focus entirely on income taxes while forgetting they still spend money every day. The more you spend, the more sales taxes matter. It's not necessarily a deal breaker, it's simply another number that belongs in the calculation. Number 1, Florida. Florida remains one of the most popular retirement destinations in America, and for good reason. No state income tax, no estate tax, strong retirement infrastructure, large retirement communities, excellent access to specialists and healthcare providers. For many retirees, Florida checks almost every box. But here's the part many relocation advertisements don't emphasize: insurance. Homeowners insurance, flood insurance, storm-related costs. These expenses have become increasingly important when evaluating a retirement budget. I've seen retirees save money on taxes and then lose much of those savings through higher insurance expenses. That's why smart retirement planning always looks at the complete financial picture, not just one line on a tax return. The real lesson. Here's what years of retirement planning have taught me. There is no perfect state, only the best state for your situation. A state that's ideal for someone living primarily on Social Security may not be ideal for someone with a large pension. A state that works beautifully for a healthy 65-year-old may not be the best choice for an 80-year-old who needs frequent specialist care. That's why the smartest retirees don't chase headlines. They run the numbers. They compare retirement income, tax exposure, housing costs, healthcare access, insurance expenses, long-term lifestyle needs. And then they make their decision. Because over a 20-year retirement, the difference between the right state and the wrong state can easily add up to tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes even more. Before you decide where to retire, ask yourself these questions. How much of my retirement income comes from Social Security? How much comes from pensions? How much comes from retirement accounts? What are my expected healthcare needs? What will housing and insurance actually cost? And most importantly, am I evaluating the entire financial picture or just one tax headline? The retirees who answer those questions carefully tend to make better long-term decisions. And better decisions often mean keeping more of the money you spent decades working to build. Which state are you currently retired in, or planning to retire in? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to Decoding Finance for more retirement planning, tax strategies, Social Security insights, and practical financial education. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.